Alright guys, so in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to change over a Vaillant pump. Now this is the one with the white face, so it means you have to change the whole housing. You can't just change the head. So we're going to be removing the whole thing and swapping over for a new one. There's a few different ways of doing this. I'm going to show you the way that I find easy, and then you guys can obviously experiment and see what works for you. So first off, boiler's been drained out. I've disconnected the PRV connection from under there because that's all got to come out. I'm going to be disconnecting the diverter valve from there, undo the 3 screws for the diverter, undo the expansion vessel connection, the return pipe connection, and then I'm going to pull the whole pump out with the diverter valve all together. Split it once it's out, put it back together with the new one, pop the whole thing back in. I find this way is easier than having to remove the diverter out first or trying to get the pump out and trying to fight with this side. I just remove the whole thing, build it back up, put it back in again. Alright, so there we have it. The old pump and diverter have been removed all together. All comes out as one piece. Now I'm just going to split that apart from there. I'm going to take the diverter out, put it into the new pump, build it all back up together, and then we'll just get it back in there. Right, so here it is all split apart. This is a new pump. So diverter valve is going to go into there. Expansion vessel tube goes into there. PRV goes into there. And then all the other connections, we've just got the return connection here, and the diverter valve goes into the return pipe there. So I'm going to make that up and then pop it back in. So that's the new pump and diverter all made up. O-rings have been put on the back of the diverter. I usually grease this up because I find that it helps stick to the support bracket, so when you put the diverter in, they don't slip out of place. I've also got a new O-ring on the return connection there. Now all we're going to do is pop the whole thing straight in there. Right, and there we have it. The new pump is fitted, pressurized. It's just going through the purging process. I'm going to do up the PRV connection at the bottom whilst it's doing that. But yeah, the reason why I do it this way is because you haven't got to worry about when you're putting the diverter valve in about any of the washers slipping off, because you normally have to go in at an angle. Taking the pump out, you haven't got to worry about taking the bracket off at the back because there's a little notch at the back of the pump which sits in. So by doing this, you can literally just pull the whole thing out, change it all over, pop it straight back in, no problems. Hope you guys have found this video helpful. And let me know your thoughts on this process and if there's any other tips and tricks that you'd like to share as well. Thanks a lot.